Citizens speak out. In countries across the globe, including Bahrain, Chile, Libya, Saudi Arabia, Syria, and Yemen, people continue to risk livelihoods, reputations, and even safety as they stand for ideals that will bring better lives for themselves and fellow countrypersons.
Chile, 3 of the 30 students participating in a month-long hunger strike were hospitalized on Wednesday, August 17th, while around 40,000 marched through the rain on Thursday to demand wider-reaching government reforms, including an end to the for-profit education system.
Saudi Arabia. Press TV reported that security forces on Wednesday attacked a group of peaceful protesters in Awamiya who were calling for the release of political prisoners and increased human rights.
Bahrain. On Thursday, government forces fired tear gas to disperse groups of demonstrators in Manama and several other suburbs from gatherings that Associated Press reports have begun to occur on a near-nightly basis. Meanwhile, US-based Human Rights First reports that teacher Jalila Al-Salman, who has been jailed since March on charges of organising a teachers' strike, was hospitalised Tuesday on her 10th day of a hunger fast held in protest of her ongoing detention and ill treatment.
Libya. The Libyan embassy in Washington, D.C., USA reopened Wednesday under the new flag adopted by the Transitional National Council. Chargé d'Affaires Ali Al-Jali, a former ambassador for the Libyan regime who had joined the protesters in February, expressed his appreciation to the U.S. for recognizing the council as a legitimate government of Libya. Meanwhile, revolutionaries announced they had assumed control of an oil refinery in Zawiya on Thursday, saying that government troops fled by boat before aerial strikes by the North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
Syria, following a pledge made by Syrian President Bashar al-Assad to UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon that the violence would stop, prominent activists reported Friday that at least 6 people had been killed by security forces in various parts of the country. Along with calling for the leader to resign, US President Barack Obama on Thursday had also imposed new sanctions, including a freeze on Syrian government assets in the US, as well as prohibiting US citizens from operating or investing in Syria and a ban on US imports of Syrian oil products. French President Nicolas Sarkozy, German Chancellor Angela Merkel, and British Prime Minister David Cameron, meanwhile, issued a joint statement Thursday denouncing the government's violence and urging for an immediate halt to the repression. Canadian Prime Minister Harper also called for the Syrian president to step down as he imposed new sanctions on officials in the current regime and those who support it. In addition, United Nations investigators are sending a team to evaluate the situation firsthand this Saturday, saying that the violence committed by the regime's forces could amount to crimes against humanity.
With deep sympathies for those who have perished or suffered from injuries due to conflict, we pray for all strife to cease and that people may choose to live dignified and free as a peaceful world.